thought I'd bring you up and show you this. This is my playground when I was growing up. A lot of it's all overgrown, growing up now. It's all this. I'll show you around here. Behind me, that tree is a monkey puzzle tree. My brother Michael, he passed away in Australia. And his wife brought some of his ashes home, and we spread them around there. We had a bit of a ceremony. And behind me, this was used to be all grassland. And if you can see through it, if I can bend the camera back, there's a big fir tree in there. I think you can see the top of it. When I was a boy, I used to climb to the top of it to look at Scotland. So I did. This is just outside Belfast. This is Cavehill Country Park. This is where I had my childhood. It's where I played and my friends played and we slept out. And I'll pause it. I had to stop a couple there. There's been people out walking up here and there. I met a German couple. Lovely people. I see you're going to see the fir tree from further down. This is heading back down towards my car. I can see it. It's up there. A lot of trees grew around it now, faster growing. I see a lot of the big ones have succumbed to the storms and stuff. But it's still there. I can see it. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's still there. Oh yeah, I can still see it. Oh, runners and other people out. This all used to be grass area. Used to come up here and them trees get conkers or chestnuts. That's where we used to come. Met you off school too. Anyway, the sun's getting to my head. You think I was going bald this evening? And I'll pause it again. And we're back. A couple of young lads out walking. I'll bring you over in here. I want to show you the stream. I hope there's no nettles about. Oh, I'm alright. I think I'm alright there. Yeah, I'm okay here. This is the stream. We used to drink out of this when we were kids. Up here, this is where no water bottles for us when we were young. Mountain water. There it is there. Used to drink out of that. And you used to hope none of your mates pissed up river. This was all open. It shows you. What a beautiful. Waiting on the ground there, having a fun day at the school, so I'm a bit early. I had to park on the main road, so I thought I'd come up this way. Show you about. They put a fence in here, the church, or whatever. Used to never be a fence here. This was memories. My brother's ashes, up there. Thought I would show you. My brother Michael sadly passed away in Australia many years ago. I think 2001, 2002. He got a brain tumor. He got it in 2000 and he called it his millennium bug. And then he went down, he lived in Darwin. And he went down to my other brothers and stayed there in Melbourne. There was a surgeon down there who operated on him. I was hoping to save his life, but unfortunately, no. The car coming up opposite. And we're back. A couple of young people look at me, looking directions. Looking somewhere to park so we can go for a walk. Lovely weather. So this used to all this here was all greens. So I was telling you about my brother Michael. He called it his millennium bug. Lived in Darwin. He went out there. He went out £10 ticket or whatever. Him and my other brother Gerard went out to Australia in 1971, and he immigrated. And anyway, they were there for. They had to stay for a year in Sydney. Then they got bought cars or something and drove around Australia and settled in different parts of Australia. So he settled in Darwin. He was there at the time. He was just married and he had young children. He had a young girl and then a niece, and then his wife was pregnant with the other one. When cyclone hit Darwin on Boxing Day, was it Boxing Day or Christmas Eve? Cyclone Tracy, I think it was. So, and there was no, in them days there was no internet or nothing, so we didn't know what was on. There was no phone lines or nothing. We were watching the news and we were watching the people getting evacuated. And going up the steps of the plane was our sister-in-law with the baby in her hands and pregnant. So we knew they were alive. And he had to stay with all the men and clear up Darwin after the Cyclone Tracy. I think it was Cyclone Tracy. Anyway, so that's where he settled anyway. And in later life, he was a bricklayer. He became a bricklayer. And in later life, he started working for BT in Australia, and he was going out putting up the satellites and stuff. And I think they were putting this stuff up in uranium mines. And anyway, there's a very few of them that passed away from cancers of all sorts who worked there. So that's enough of that story. Anyway, this is my young stomping ground. You see all these trees weren't here when I was in the 1970s, early 70s, not there when I was growing up. They weren't here. Just shows you age. There's nothing here. Look at the size of them. Whoa. And I'll show you this here before I sign off.